Every year, on the 14th of February, we celebrate Valentine's Day. Most people celebrate by giving a card to someone special they care about, or by giving gifts like chocolate and flowers. And that's why St Valentine is known as Patron Saint of Love. But did you know there are actually lots of St Valentines? There's St Valentine of Genoa, or St Valentine of Rhaetia, and even St Valentina of Palestine. Our St Valentine is the one and only St Valentine of Rome, patron saint of love, though he's also the patron saint of people with epilepsy and beekeepers. And if you think that's confusing, it's not really clear how much of the story of St Valentine of Rome, is actually true. The most popular story is that Valentine was a Roman priest and doctor who lived in the 3rd century. Around that time, the Roman Emperor Claudius Gothicus banned Roman soldiers from getting married. Gothicus loved war and spent most of his time fighting on the edges of the empire. He believed that marriage distracted his soldiers from war, and that made them soft. But Valentine was brave and stood up for the soldiers, helping them to get married in secret. Although this was a kind act, it was very risky. For many years, Valentine also worked in Roman hospitals. He spent his days treating patients with terrible war wounds and diseases like plague and smallpox, and his nights performing secret marriages for grateful soldiers in love. But Gothicus soon found out about Valentine's secret weddings. He was furious and had Valentine arrested and thrown in jail. Now in prison, Valentine couldn't help the soldiers anymore. The story goes that he was placed under the watchful eye of Asterius the jailer. Asterius only believed in Roman gods and didn't like Christians like Valentine at all. Asterius had a daughter called Julia who was blind. He challenged Valentine to pray to his Christian god and restore her eyesight. So, Valentine placed his hands gently on Julia's eyes, prayed to God, and suddenly, she could see again. Asterius was shocked. As a thank you, he freed Valentine and all the Christians in prison. But Emperor Gothicus soon found out about Asterius' change of heart. Even angrier than he was before, he announced that Asterius and Valentine would both die. Before he was taken to be executed, Valentine wrote a goodbye letter to Julia. He signed the letter, "From your Valentine." It was February the 14th, and so the letter became the very first Valentine's Day letter in history. The story of St Valentine was passed down through the centuries and is even featured in the work of the famous English poets Geoffrey Chaucer in the 1300s and William Shakespeare over 200 years later. When postage stamps were introduced in the 19th century, people were able to send letters and cards cheaply, reliably, and anonymously, which means the person receiving the letter doesn't know who sent it. It became so popular that factories all over the world had to begin producing millions of Valentine's cards each year. And that's why, on the 14th of February, we celebrate Valentine's Day by writing cards to our loved ones, just like St Valentine did all those years ago.